Anyways, I promised we would go take a look at the car list. We'll take a look at the car list. We've got some solid money going now that we're getting 12 grand per race. I wanted to run through the entire car list, and then I have a little surprise for you guys. Two cheapest cars in the game is the Volvo. I already built my Volvo. And I have a Volkswagen GTI. They're both the cheapest cars in the game. 8,000 Need for Speed monies. So if anything hits the fan, you can always go and buy one of those. After that, Toyota GT A86. So cool. Mazda Miata MX-5. We're going to build one of those tomorrow like I promised. Acura Rsx S. Cool thing. Honda Civic Type R. That's fairly popular with many people out there. Ford Mustang. That is the Hoonigan car. You can see just off to the right. Toyota Supra RZ. Did a drift video on that already. I think we got like 1,000 horsepower. Oh, you guys want me face cam? Okay, I'll redo that. Okay, no face cam. So you guys can take a look at the cars and everything. I'll leave the specs on if you guys want to take a look at those for each of the cars. I'll make that a thing. So anyways, those are the two cheapest cars in the game. After that, we've got the the Toyota A86, not a GT86. A86, awesome car. We'll get to the GT86 in a little bit. After that, Mazda Miata MX-5 that I promised you guys we would build. Has some cool upgrades, you guys said. Anyways, after that, Acura Rsx S. Don't really know much about it. Don't know if it's that popular, but I'd imagine some people would want to see it. Acura, depending on how you want to say it. Honda Civic Type R, popular with many peoples out there. The Mustang, you guys can see on my right, that is a stock version of it. You can do some things to it. My one is the Hoonigan car that Gymkhana 7, right? Something like that. Anyways, 20 grand for that, not too bad. Supra, 2JZ, Supra, insane. Did a 1,000 horsepower drift video with it, pretty cool. After that, very popular car. Nissan 180SX, sweet, 20 grand. We got a lot of like the tuner cars around this sort of price range. Same goes for the 240 Z, sweet car. Do want to play around with that because that's always a car with some sweet body mods. Fox body Mustang, always good, always good. That was a starting car, could have chose that. After that, we got a Mazda RX-7. Do have a video coming out for that probably tomorrow. After that, we've got the Dodge Challenger SRT8. Monster, don't really know what's available for that in terms of body mods and things like that. But cool car all around. After that, GT86, FRS, and the BRZ. All three of them are in the game. All basically exactly the same. I don't know what happens with modifications between the three. We'll have to do some investigating, but all three of those guys are in the game. After that, the brand new MX-5 Miata. Again, I do want to play around with that probably tomorrow. After that, we've got an S15. S15's freaking sweet car. Still need to actually go and build one, I believe. After that, the original, the grandfather Skyline. That thing's always cool. Honda S2000, fairly standard, around 30,000 monies. I'm just going to call them credits because, yeah, easier. Evo, you guys saw me build one of those already. Sweet car, 35 grand. Not bad at all. Nissan R32, sweet car. Apparently has some very good upgrades and some very good body mods, so that's always cool. After that, M3 E46. I think you know what we're gonna do with that. Subaru WRX STI. You can do some crazy things with that. Like I said, I tried to build one. I had only a few minutes. You can toss some crazy stuff on it. It's a cool car. Brand new, or well, brand new-ish. M3 from 2010. 41,000 credits, not too bad. Cool car, fun stuff. We have an older M3 as well. Don't really know much about it, but cool car. NSX. I do want to build an NSX at some point. I would imagine it's probably going to be one of my race cars. Because, you can only have 5 cars in your garage, right? I think that's probably going to be my race car. After that, 911 Carrera S. You can do some crazy things like that. Usually, the older cars have more body upgrades. Lotus Exige S. One of my favorite cars. I still actually haven't investigated it all in this game. So, we'll need to do that. This thing doesn't need to be spoken about at all. Everyone knows how cool that is. And just what you can do with it is insane. After that, we got a Boss 302. Cool. Very expensive, though. Very expensive. I wish that thing was a little cheaper. Anyways, Bmw M2, Spike's favorite car. I don't really like that thing because Spike drives around it. I just keep crashing into it all the time. After that, the little sleeper. I would recommend everyone go and buy this car. Go try it. Have some fun with it. It is very fast and will probably surprise you. After that, BMW M4. There was a lot of BMWs in this game. Ford Mustang GT, brand new. You could toss on the RTR kit on that, and it's sweet. 911 Carrera S, haven't investigated this at all, but fairly standard. I would assume not too many body modifications available for that thing. After that, another car I haven't investigated at all, Camaro Z28. Don't really know much, don't really know what's available for it in terms of body mods and things like that. After that, Corvette Zo6. I do know, I haven't used it personally, but I do know there aren't too many modifications for it, but apparently what you can do is pretty cool to it. Nice price, nice car. I will want to try that out. Nissan Gtr, again, needs no explanation. Did one of these videos, did one of these for a build in a video already. Has some sweet mods. You toss on Liberty Walk kit, the Rocket Bunny kit, and the Ben Sopra kit, apparently is how you pronounce it, not Spora, Sopra. There you go. You can have some fun with that. Amg Gt, very good car, brand new. I've already done a build on it personally. You can't actually toss many body mods on it, so probably something to avoid if you are buying a car and you look at that and you go, yes, I want to play around with it. There aren't many body modifications available for it, so be wary of that. Viper SRT, again, I don't think there's many modifications available for this thing. It's fairly new, and because of that, there aren't many modifications. This RSR Porsche is insane if you do play throughout the story of this game, and it is very, very cool. So if you are planning on buying one of those, maybe hold off for right now, and you'll get given one at some point in the game, and you'll have some fun with it. Anyways, after that, Cayman Gt4, don't know what's available for it. We did get ourselves this Porsche, no real body modifications for it, so I would imagine these two are fairly similar. Probably not too many mods available for either of them. After that, Ferrari 458. What you can do with this guy is you can toss on the GT3 kit. You can't change the rims or anything like that. Ferrari is very special about what things you can and can't do in this game, so I would probably avoid that if you aren't a fan of the GT3 kit. After that, Lamborghini Diablo. There are some crazy things you can do to that. Very cool car. Very expensive, though. 140 grand. After that, one of my favorite cars, personal favorite cars, LP670. I still haven't tried it. Don't know what's available for it, so we will need to check that out for ourselves. After that, the Lamborghini Huracan. I would say avoid this thing at all costs. Although it's very cool, the body mods available for it are just hideous. I did do a build on it at some point, like a couple weeks ago, and it is probably something you want to avoid. Just take my word for it. I might post some pictures on Twitter, and I think the majority of you guys would agree with me. After that, Mclaren 570 S. I don't think there are many, if any, body kits available for that, so avoid that. Liberty Walk Aventador. That's all that needs to be said about this. Go get it. It's a cool car. Ferrari F40, again, I would avoid this. It's crazy expensive, not as fast as the Aventador, and there's really no real kits you can do to it, so yeah. Anyway, so that's the entire car list for Need for Speed. We may see some DLC packs come out. They haven't really said if there are any, so we'll have to see what comes out, but that is the entire car list for Need for Speed, all the cars' prices, and what I would do in terms of buying stuff. So, yeah, the only real thing you want to probably avoid, there's some cars you get given throughout the course of the game, so just be wary of that. So if you are interested in buying an expensive car, you may want to hold off until you've beaten the game, because at some point throughout the game, you do get given some really cool cars, so just be wary of that.